Hello everyone, we haven't done any knitting lately, so I decided that today we do some knitting, and I'm going to show you how to make this knitted headband. It's a cabled headband, as you can see, it's very beautiful. Hope that you try it. We start by doing the casting on. Now needles and thread, you use any type of yarn you want, and needles, the number of the needle depends on the yarn you're using. You use the needles. Now we start with the casting on, and we're going to cast on 19 stitches. I used this type of casting on. I have a video how to cast on if you want to see it. There are two ways how to cast on. I prefer to cast on like this. This is the way I prefer it. So you cast on 19 stitches. Continue casting on 19 stitches. Casting on is ready. As you can see, we start with the first row, and we knit 3. Now the first one, I always prefer not to knit it, the first stitch. I put it directly on the needle, and I'm going to knit another 2. So in all we should have 3. So the first one I didn't knit it, and I knitted another 2. Now we purl 2, 1 and 2, and we knit 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We purl another 2, 1 and 2, we have the last 3. We started with 3 and we're going to finish with 3. We knit 3, 1, 2. Now the last one I prefer not to knit it from here. I prefer to put the needle over here like this, and I knit it that way. And that is the first row. We start the next row, the second row. The first one, as I told you, I prefer not to knit it. And we're going to knit 5. This is the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We purl 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and we knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and as I told you, the last one I put the needle over here and I knit it like this. So the edges will become more neat this way. And that is the second row ready too. We start the third row. The first one, as I told you, I don't knit it. I put it directly on the needle. That is 1, and we're going to knit 2 other 2. In all you have to have 3. 1, 2 and 3. We purl 2, 1 and 2. Now we take another, I use this needle, I always recycle these things. This is a needle that was cut and broke, and I'm using it. You have to have another needle, spare needle or small needle or something to make. You take the next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and put them on the front like this. Put them on the front like this, and we're going to knit the next 3 stitches. 1, 2 and 3. Now we take these 3 that we put on the needle. I prefer to put them again on the other needle like this, and I'm going to knit them. We're starting to making the cable. 1, 2, and 3, and we knit another 3. 1, 2, and 3. We purl 2, 1, and 2, and we finish with knitting 3. 1, 2, and 3, and that is the row ready. We started the cable here. Now we're going to start these 3 rows. These 3 rows that I'm going to show you. You have always repeat these 3 rows after you make the part where you make the cable. We start with 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. We knit 5. We knit 5, and we purl 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and we knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one I put it from here to here. That is the first one. Now we're going to do the second one. As I told you, these 3 rows, you have to always repeat them after you make the part where you make the cable. We knit 3, 1, 2, and 3. We purl 2, 1, and 2, and we're going to knit 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We purl 2, 1, and 2, and we knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. That is the second row. We're going to do the third row now. We knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We purl 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and we're going to knit 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So as I told you, these rows, you have to repeat them, these 3 rows, you have to repeat them every time. Now I'm going to show you the part where you're going to make again the part of the cable. So those 3 rows, as I told you, are ready. Now we're going to start again. Do again the part of the cable, but we're going to do it not like the other one. We did it on the first 3. We're going to do it, I will show you how to do it. We start again with 3. We knit 3, 1, 2, and 3. We purl 2, 1, and 2, and we knit the next 3. This time, this 3 we knit them, 2 and 3. Now, we take the next 3 stitches and we put them on the needle again. 1, 2 and 3. This time we put them at the back. First we put them on the front, but this time we put them on the back. We knit the next 3 on the needle. 1, 2 and 3. Now we take these 3 we had on the needle and we put them again on this needle, so we work them from there, put them again on the needle, and we knit them. 1, 2 and 3, and we purl 2, 1 and 2, and we knit 3, 1, 2 and 3. So as you have seen, the first one the first 3 we put them on the front, then we knitted the others. Now this one, the second one here, we knitted the first 3, then the 3 in the middle we put them on the other needle on the back, and we knitted the last 3. Then after this row you do again those 3 rows that I showed you before. So after this row you do those 3 rows I showed you before. Then you start again from row 3. You start again from this one, from row 3, the part of the cable where you put the stitches on the front, and you continue like that. Then you repeat the other 3, those 3 rows that I told you. Then you put it on the back. You do this row, you put them on the back, then again you repeat those 3 rows, and you continue like that, and you will have this result. As you see, it's a beautiful headband. Then when you finish with the length that you wanted, depending for whom you're going to make it, you take the measurements of the head, and then when you have the right measurements of the head, you finish it, you close it, and you sew here with the same yarn, with a needle and the yarn, and you close it like this. Hope that you understood what I was doing and that you try it. Bye for now.